Hi everyone. Today I want to show you this technique that I came up with, and I haven't been able to find anyone else doing this, but I can't be the only person that thought of this, of how to stencil on wafer paper. And what I'm using is an oil-based quote-unquote paint, which is basically made of luster dust and shortening, and I've kind of mixed it up to make this kind of lipsticky type situation. So you probably could use lipstick if it was melted. But you basically just want to put the stencil on the paper and tap this on. I'm using my finger because it gives you more control over where the color is going. And I would be afraid that if I had a brush that I would be kind of pressing it under the stencil. And see how the stencil is kind of poking up over the table. It might be a good idea to attach the stencil to the table with tape or something like that, just to keep it from moving around. Because you can see here, I went to get some more color. I'm kind of running out of the color, and it's a little awkward, and you don't want to move the stencil around. You can kind of rub it in, but patting it on seemed to be the best coverage without getting it in the lines. And you would definitely do this on the bench, or on the table. I say the bench, I mean like the workbench. But do this on the table flat and then attach it to the cake. But what happens is the Crisco will not dry out, and it holds the color on there, and you'll be able to take this and put it right up against the surface of the cake, and it makes a nice little stenciled design. So you can be able to, put it on there, but I would definitely do this on the counter and then attach it to the cake. But see how nice that looks? And I have another one, but see how flexible this stays? It's not going to dry out. You could do this with royal icing or something, but it has water in it. It's going to make the wafer paper warp. And I had tried this a different way by just putting Crisco on there and then kind of tapping the luster dust onto it, and it works. It kind of looks like flocked wallpaper, but it's thicker. And this is the first time I tried it with the colored shortening being tapped on there. And I did this one about an hour and a half ago, and see how flexible it still is. So you could easily do this and attach it to the cake. It won't dry out. It looks really good. I think it's a really cool technique.